Justice Omotosho is about to release Nnamdi Kanu to dismiss 18th July trial. Yes, my dear listeners, a global warning has just been issued by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, the senior lawyer Aloy Ejimako, calling on Omotosho to use his office and release Nnamdi Kanu before 18th of July because according to him, he said the 18th of July trial is going to expose a lot that even Nigerian government will regret, allowing Nnamdi Kanu, to observe a very trial. All right, please give me a little bit of time as I pass this information to you, as it ought to be. All right, thank you so much. Um, it has been declared open as the leader of the indigenous people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been, made uh, made as it has been made clear that he was actually made a caricature of after he was extradited down to Nigeria. In fact, he was extradited against his will. He was arrested against his will. He was extradited against his will. In fact, he was insulted and he was brutalized against his will. A lot, they say, um, happened uh, happened that the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu was not consulted. Now, the act of taking him, the physical act of extraditing him, and also the torture he undergoed, even in Kenya before he arrived to Nigeria, all these will be put into consideration on the 18th of July. So it's really not a welcome situation at all, except Nigerian government sees this to be a reality and begin to do the needful before then. The lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, have said that Nigerian government has really committed an atrocities and not even a crime. He called it atrocities because the country Nigeria knows about the law and they went against the law that they know about. He said, when someone knows about the law and go against the law that they know, he said it's an atrocity. It's an atrocity and it's tagged as an atrocity. Nigeria is supposed to be a practitioner of the law. As a practitioner of the law, they're supposed to obey the law, but they went against the law. And so they deserve to what? To be given they deserve the wrath of the law, and what Nigerian government will be receiving in return is the wrath of the law, and that is what likely might happen on the 18th of July. So for this not to happen, Ejimako is saying Bola Ahmed Tinubu we really need to obey the UN, obey the EU, obey the ICC. He said ICC will not take their eyes off this case because, in fact, ICC is now taking up the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to see that the Nigerian government are completely exposed. ICC is frowning, seriously frowning, and they are not happy. So all these things are what Ejimako said is important that they obey. Yes, he also quoted section 8 and 9 of the constitution. He said, I'm not so sure if Nigeria will survive the wrath of the law because they have gone against the law. Even when the international community tried to call them to order, they went against the international community and even their neighboring countries. This is an atrocity, he said. Extraordinary rendition is hereby prohibited, and nobody, nobody is given the opportunity to defend himself. It's an atrocity. You understand? My dear listeners, what is your reaction on this very matter? Because it is now becoming a thing of 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 laughter. I don't know if Nigeria is confused. I don't know if Nigeria has done away with their constitution. I don't know. I don't know what their problem is. Whatever it is,